thought I was recording this entire time, but apparently I wasn't. And with makeup, how do you... I wanted to do a get ready with me, including the makeup, but that's not going to happen. So we have to pick up where we are, apparently. And where we are is I'm waiting for my curling iron to warm up so that I can curl my hair. So I guess this will be a get ready with me doing my hair and then putting the dress on and the accessories. So the theme of this wedding, or the dress code, is floor length gowns that are floral. She wanted bright florals. And so I was just thinking, okay, a lot of the floral dresses that I see out there, they have white backgrounds. And so would that be appropriate or not? Now, I didn't ask her, but I just kind of went with my gut on that and decided we're going to stay away from white backgrounds. But then the funny thing was, and everyone at worship service was invited, and by the way, this wedding was in Vegas, and by the way, this is a get ready with me post-wedding. So this isn't the actual, I'm just kind of recreating. I'm re-getting ready so that we can get ready together. So anyway, that was the dress code. Men were supposed to wear like flowery shirts, I think, or just, I mean, but they were supposed to be formal as well. Jorge just wore a suit and a tie, and there was nothing florally about what he was wearing. So anyway, I just kind of struggled figuring out what to wear, or if I would be able to find a dress that fit the requirements, but I found this beautiful yellow one. Now, it wasn't floor length, but it was long, and I figured she just wanted every lady to wear a long dress. That's what I figured. So I went with that. I found this really cute blue satin longer dress for one of my daughters that looks so pretty in blue. Now, the bride's favorite color was yellow, so I kind of wanted to wear her favorite color, even though her wedding was just a mix of all different colors. So we weren't going to be like matching the bridal party or anything like that. And then my youngest daughter, who is really close friends with her, she wore yellow too, but hers was just a plain yellow dress. She didn't wear a floral dress. And then my other daughter, she wore this light pink one that I already had that had flowers all over it. And it was really pretty. So we get to worship service, and what I wore to worship service was actually what I wore in yesterday's video, you know, designing my dream office. In that one with the white background with the pink florals. So I just wore that there, and the wedding was going to be right after. So I just went to my mother-in-law's house and changed. But I was so surprised to see how many ladies were wearing floral dresses with white backgrounds. So then I just thought, well, I was worrying about that for nothing, you know. And my daughter that I got the blue dress for with like whitish flowers on it, she had a dress that was the exact same as this other lady's dress. It was just the colors were different. So it had that white background, and the florals that my daughter has on hers were blue and teal and greens, and it was just so pretty. Now, this lady's dress was all pinks and oranges, and it was just like spray flowers everywhere. It was so pretty, and it looked stunning on the white background too. So anyway, there was just a mix of a lot of different kinds of dresses, and definitely a lot that had the white background. So note to self that if a bride asks you to wear, you know, floral dresses, it's okay. It's okay that there's white in the dress. I was just probably really overthinking that. So anyway, everything went really well, and it was just nice to see all of our brethren and, you know, just old friends, and just to be together and experience all of that together was just so nice, because we're just all so happy for the bride and groom. I feel like, you know, it took a while, but they finally tied the knot, and couldn't be more thrilled for them. So what I ended up doing, which, by the way, Sunday was a very windy day in Vegas, and I just curled my hair. I feel like I'm going to try to do my hair today the way that I probably should have done it on Sunday, because when it's windy, the best thing that you could do is basically put your hair up some way. And I felt I knew better, but I didn't do that. So this is, you know, post-wedding blues for the guest. What you should do. And it's good to have those moments, you know, where you just kind of are like, oh, okay, well, for next time I know this is what I would do. So anyway, I'm excited to incorporate these get ready with me videos, because and yes, I will be doing full face get ready with me's as well. Just so happened that the camera wasn't recording apparently. So I should talk about that, right? I felt when I first started my channel that I would never come on barefaced on my YouTube channel. And now I feel like I wouldn't want that to be the norm, for example, and especially because that's not the norm for me, right? Like, I don't go about my days not putting my face on, for instance. And I just kind of feel like me coming on here, this is like my work. I want to still be professional as one could be in their dressing gown on here. But it's kind of, the way I see that part is like a means to an end for what it is that I'm sharing. Like, it makes sense because it's in the right setting, right? Now, some ladies wouldn't agree, and they think that it's completely inappropriate. And to that I say, sorry that you feel that way. I feel like, you know, as long as you're covered, like, I feel like a dressing gown covers more than my dresses cover. So would I wear it out, like, you know, just for anyone to see me in it? No, of course not, you know, but you are here because you want to be here, and because you want to be part of all the getting ready content, and of course we still have our line of things that we don't show, you know, like it's not like my nightgowns and stuff, like I'm modeling those, or my slips or things like that. Like, I'm not modeling those. I'll showcase them. I'm going to show you organization of even undergarments, things that no lady should let other people see, but there's a means to an end for why it is that I'm sharing those things, I feel. And because there's just not much out there that has to do with sharing these kind of things, because we've made it such a deal about not, like, that nobody should see these things, right? But yeah, I just have my own thoughts about all of that, and they may not line up with yours, and that's okay. I try to do things tastefully, and yeah, that's where I'm at with that. So hopefully you don't get offended, because I will constantly show up in my dressing gown. But I also hope that by sharing that it encourages you to dress beautifully, even when you're at home, even when you're, you know, in your bedroom, in your dressing room, when you're winding down for the evening, when you're getting ready for the day, just remember that, like, this is a beautiful time as well, and not to just resort to your worst, but have those things that are comfortable, but that are beautiful. And also just how setting time aside to get ready, wow, it makes all the difference to put yourself in the mindset that, you know, you don't have to rush through it. Everything is intentional down to what it is that you put on while in the act of getting ready. So that's a little something I wanted to talk about there. Okay, I don't have any. Do I have clips here? Don't really know if I want to put all of this up in a clip, or if it will. I should have different kinds of clips here for putting hair up like this, but we will improvise today. There. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of different when you're trying to not get in front of the camera, not block the camera, I should say. It's different. It's a little harder. I was trying to figure out, okay, where should I put the camera so that you can get the best view? And we're going with it like this today. I'll know after I edit this video if it's going to be a way that I will continue to film. Oh, I'm so scared. I'm trying to not burn myself here. And this thing's hot. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'm missing my hairspray. I think my daughter has it. So I just kind of put some curls in. That gives it a little bit more texture and makes it look a little prettier. And then I do want to bring this up. I like to use bobby pins. I'm not so sure that this is going to be, I'm never sure if it's going to be the way that it will turn out. You know, like if it's going to be the way that I'll want it to stay. But that's the fun in designing your hairstyle, right? Ooh, I kind of like it just some up, some down, but we're remembering that it's really, really windy out. Okay, so what do? We can't have too much that's just loose and hanging. So I don't know. At this point, I want to just use this because I'm kind of running out of ideas here. And this, I feel, should be curled slightly. That's not too bad. Ooh, the stuff under here did not get curled very well. I'm not happy with this. Yeah, I feel like this, more of this needs to go up. That's okay. Bring down a few more tendrils. make it to where it's not so flat on my head. But then I risk pulling stuff out that shouldn't be out. But then it's like, oh well. Oh, see? We start making a mess of it. But that's okay. The wind will make the hair crazy anyway. So it's okay, right? Well, that's pretty enough. Okay, a few things. The lipstick that I'm wearing today. This is a question that I get most of the time. I mean, I have all of pretty much the same makeup, and I've linked it in my description box below. Well, pretty much in every single video that I share on YouTube, it's linked. Then, oh, so it will be in this. I'm getting confused right now because I'm thinking, okay, this extra video that I'm doing, it's not for Patreon, right? No, this is for YouTube as well. So this is Saucy Mauve 560 by L'Oreal Paris. I really like this one when I use a pink blush, which this blush is Sparkling Rose by Milani. And when I'm doing, like I was, since I'm wearing yellow, I wanted to go with more of a pink with my makeup, and that's what I did on my eyeshadow too. I just got the more of the pinky colors within this Blush Nudes palette that I have. So just these right here. And just added a little bit. We don't go crazy, but just a little. And then I feel like when I wear more blues, for instance, then I will go with more of the peachy tones. So stuff like that. Okay, so now time for the fun part, which is to get the dress on, pick out the shoes, and the clutch. A couple of things that I wanted to share with you about this dress. To me, this is lower cut than I usually like to wear, but the slip that I'm wearing today is not the one that I chose to wear with this dress. It was actually more of a skin color slip. It was blush and the lace went up a little bit higher. Today I feel like, you know, it's just not really showcasing as much as it covered, I guess, but this is the one time where I am so thankful for the ruffles that aren't laying properly. I actually like the fact that the ruffles kind of went up like this and they didn't even lay flat when I was wearing the dress to the wedding. So I just kind of like that aspect of this. It didn't bother me. The other thing is the sleeves. These were really tight on my, I mean, not really tight, but they were a puff sleeve. They're still a puff sleeve and a little bit puffier than I like, but the way that this was cinched was a little too tight to me. So I had my daughter cut the elastic. She didn't take it out. She started to try to take it out, but then we decided just to leave it in. It was fine. So anyway, the elastic is still in here, but the elastic has been cut on both sleeves. That way it just has a lot more give to it. But what I see I can improve in this dress is just basically to make it like a flutter sleeve, or just where it just kind of lays. I would even cut this portion off of it and just do a little rolled hem there and allow that to lay. You know, and I don't know, because of the way that it is gathered up here, if it would lay any flatter than it is. But overall, we made the most of this dress. This dress I found at, where did I find it? I think I found it at TJ Maxx. And when I saw it, I immediately said, oh, that is the dress that I would wear to the wedding for sure. I was looking for a dress for my daughter. She wanted this specific yellow one that we had seen at another store, but I passed it up and just got her it in blue. But she really wanted to wear the yellow one to the wedding. And of course she loves yellow too. So anyway, I ended up finding that one at a different TJ Maxx, and that is the same time that I found this one, and it just felt like it was meant to be. So anyway, I'm happy to have this in my stash of dresses, not necessarily a dress that I would wear all the time, but something that I could see myself bringing out around this time of year, especially to wear to worship service, maybe to wear out to dinner one night or for a ladies' brunch or something like that. Something fun and, you know, beautiful to go to. It is chiffon. It has a chiffon overlay to it. The brand is STORIA, and it has these ruffles all around it. So not an everyday dress to me, like something that I would typically prefer to wear around the house and whatnot, but it is fun to have those little dresses that you can, you know, dress up in from time to time and feel like it's not one of your everyday dresses. And then of course I use this clutch, which is nice that I'm getting a little more use out of this. I got this when we went to on our cruise, and you know, wanted something a little bit more dressed up to wear for elegant night, and I got it in this creamy satin, and then of course I love the pearl on top, which also has the rhinestones on it and the gold detail as well. Now this has two different handles. It has like a pearl strand that they're kind of big pearls that you could just wear, or you could hold it, and then it also has the chain that you could wear over your shoulder. Unfortunately, the chain broke off a bit. Oh no, it still works. Never mind. I don't know. But it was coming undone. So that was a bit unfortunate, but my husband fixed it for me, which was nice. So anyway, I was wearing it just over the shoulder, like so, when we were, you know, at the wedding. So anyway, I really hope that you enjoyed this video, this get ready with me. If you would be so kind as to leave in the comment section what kind of videos are you looking forward to seeing on this channel. That would really help me so much in just my plans for content coming up. And I just want to thank you so much for showing your support over here and subscribing. And I really hope that you look forward to all that I'm going to be sharing over here as much as I do. So thank you so much for being here with me today, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.